The past few weeks in Tyneside have brought an almost cinematic atmosphere. Anyone walking the streets around St. James Park can feel that something is different in the air, as if a new chapter in Newcastle United's history is about to be written. In the pubs, between one drink and another, the conversation isn't just about the next game but also about the recent memories of those who helped transform the club's destiny. The air of anticipation blends with a sense of longing for a figure who left a lasting mark behind the scenes, and it's precisely at this point that fans' curiosity sparks. What's happening behind Newcastle's curtains? Insider stories, unexpected messages, and genuine emotions began to echo among the supporters, awakening memories of moments that changed the club's trajectory. Before revealing what truly moved the fans and reignited such strong feelings, it's worth remembering, on this channel you'll always get exclusive content about the Magpies. Take a moment to subscribe now. It helps us continue bringing news you won't find anywhere else. Supporters know that the Newcastle of a few years ago is not the same as today. The arrival of new investors, a shift in mindset, and transformation on the pitch breathed new life into the club. But behind every major move were people who did more than just invest money. They brought closeness, empathy, and genuine passion. And it's this emotional connection that is once again the topic of conversation among fans, at a moment that, once more, tugged at black and white hearts. Before revealing this emotional episode, here's an invitation. If you are passionate about Newcastle and want to follow every detail, every rumor, every confirmation that could change the club's future, don't forget to subscribe. This simple action ensures you always get first-hand updates from St. James Park and, of course, helps us grow as a community. After all, like the club, this channel is built by fans' passion. Now, to the heart of the story. During an appearance on the High Performance podcast, Amanda Staveley, a key figure in the process that saved Newcastle from crisis and brought them back to the top of European football, could not hold back tears. At 52, the businesswoman who, alongside her husband Mehrdad Ghodoussi, played a crucial role in the £300 million acquisition in 2021, received an unexpected message from a supporter. The emotion was so intense that, in front of the cameras, Amanda broke down while hearing words of gratitude that went far beyond football. The supporter highlighted something every fan feels, that Newcastle is far more than business, investments, and results. It is a community, a family that needs warmth, closeness, and someone who represents the club's soul. And it was precisely this recognition that moved Amanda. Her role went beyond negotiations. She managed to give fans the feeling that someone truly understood the black and white heart of the club. This connection became even clearer when the fan emphasized that, without Mandy, as Amanda is affectionately called, the club risks losing a vital part of its essence. Words that resonated deeply, not only with her, but with thousands of supporters who saw in that message the expression of what they have felt for years. That is why this seemingly simple moment became so remarkable. It highlighted the importance of emotion in a sport often treated merely as business. Emotionally moved, Amanda had to compose herself before responding. Through tears, she said it was one of the hardest messages she has ever received, precisely because it reflected the truth. She confessed that leaving Newcastle was one of the toughest decisions of her life, and although she believes the club is in excellent hands with the Piff and the Rubin family, she still carries the daily longing for that passionate environment in her heart. Every day I thought, I'm so lucky to be part of this, she said. It's impossible to hear this account without recalling everything that happened since 2021. The club's purchase, the immediate investments, the recovery that avoided relegation, and the historic Champions League qualification are chapters that will forever remain in memory. But above all, what Staveley left behind was a human mark, the feeling of belonging, of the club becoming an integral part of its supporters' lives again. And for those of you watching this video, here's an invitation. If this kind of story also moves you, subscribe to the channel. Here, we don't just talk about results and statistics, but everything that surrounds Newcastle from behind the scenes to the emotions that drive this vast fan base. That is what sets us apart, and that is what we want to share with you. It's worth noting that this was not the first time Amanda was moved by the fans. In 2023, during a game against Southampton, a large banner was unveiled in her and Mehrdad Ghodoussi's honor. The message simply read, "Thank you," and that simple gesture was enough to make her cry again. Proof of the mutual affection between the management and the stands. At the time, she wrote on social media that she would never forget the support and gratitude received. This type of relationship is rare in modern football, where clubs are often treated merely as financial assets. Amanda Staveley's case shows that when there is closeness with supporters, the impact is far greater than titles and rankings. What remains is the emotional memory, the gestures of gratitude, and the certainty that that period will forever mark the club's history. Currently, Staveley is no longer officially part of Newcastle. After the 2023-24 season, she and her husband sold their shares to the Piff and the Rubin family. Even so, she continues to be remembered as one of the most beloved figures by supporters, precisely because of her warmth and emotional involvement. And although rumours have circulated about a possible interest in other clubs, such as Tottenham Hotspur, according to Tokes Poati, she has no intention of pursuing that path. Whatever Amanda's future in football may hold, her bond with Newcastle remains intact. And this final scene of emotion, captured on a simple podcast, is proof that sometimes the greatest marks left in sport are not numbers or million-pound contracts, but tears of gratitude and smiles of recognition. To conclude, here's one last reminder. If you also believe that Newcastle is more than just a club, subscribe to the channel. Here, every story is told with passion because we know this team is, for many, a fundamental part of life.